What's up, guys? Your King Knight, It's Phantom X Turk, and another with the Final Fantasy theory that I've had for quite a while, and it has something to do with 15 and the concepts of 15 and verses 13. Now, before we start getting that dislike button and stuff like that, just try to hear me out. Just try to calm yourself. Try to meditate. Think of something very peaceful. That's what I'm talking in a calm voice to calm people down. Alright, since you're calm, here's where the outrage could come. Lunafreya dies, and this gives the birth of Stella Noxflorey. This will make a way where Stella can come back in the DLC of the World of Versus, or what I like to dub it, the World of Omen. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make the videos right now while I'm working on the audio. But Stella dies and becomes... Lunafreya dies and becomes Stella. Now, remember when Lunafreya dies? When Lunafreya Noxflorey died, when Noxflorey died, she said she'll be with you to Noctis. Even though it may not be physical, oracles have more powers than you think. You know, oracles have a lot of power. So, who's not to say that, and by the way, this is actually perfect because it's International Women's Day. Even though but yeah, it's International Women's Day, so this is a perfect theory video for this. But who's not to say that Lunafreya isn't as so powerful that she can actually reincarnate? Remember, Arden had the power that Lunafreya had before. Arden was the healer that took the Star Scourge out of people. He was an oracle. So it's not to say, and if Arden somehow could attain immortality, of course, that was the Star Scourge, of course, and the demons that Arden absorbed. Who's not to say, because since Lunafreya is an oracle of light, she never got corrupted by the darkness, like Arden has. Who's not to say that after death, her spirit can't pass on to a new body? Now, I know, but Devin, you can't put other beliefs in here. You can't do that. Final Fantasies always had spiritual beliefs like that. Remember in Final Fantasy X when Yuna sends people to the far plane where spirits are? Remember in Final Fantasy VII where when you die you become part of the life stream, pretty much the planet's energy. There's always been spiritual beliefs in Final Fantasy games. Always have. Who's not to say the Oracle, the Chosen One, the Holy One, can't reincarnate to somebody else? Now, yes, Stella loses her memories. Stella wouldn't remember her life as Lunafreya. In fact, I think that, you know what, the first time Stella, the new Lunafreya, meets Noctis is when you see Stella and Noctis talking in the room with a painting of Etro. Of course, if this DLC happens, it'd be a painting of Eos. And it'd be the Eos concept art right there of Noctis and Stella talking and meet for the first time. But also, remember, Stella is still a Noxflorey. In this world of Versus, Ravus never met Lunafreya. Because in the Final Fantasy continuity, in the Final Fantasy 15 continuity, Lunafreya was always Lunafreya. And, you know, Ravus was always Lunafreya's older brother. But in this new Versus world, the test world, the alternate world, whatever you want to call it, the world, I call it the world of tests as well. The Versus world's a world test, because remember, Noctis goes evil for a little bit, then comes back to being a good guy at the end of the game, at the end of this, you know, part of the game, which I say, end of the world of Versus, and has to face Omen, and beats Omen, and goes back into the normal timeline. 10 years have already passed. I know we're kind of pulling the Legend of Zelda, but I'm pretty sure there's a test in this. Remember, Arden failed the test, you know, but the point is, this is for Noctis to pass the test. Now, who's not, and the reason why Lunafreya is relevant because she dies and becomes Stella. Now, if you know anything about reincarnation, you don't remember most of what you did in your past life. There's only going to be a little bit of things you're going to remember. There's only going to be a little bit of things that you're going to be able to remember. That's why Stella was open and able to talk to Noctis, because somehow in her mind she knew who Noctis was, but without knowing who Noctis really is. Because when you do reincarnate, you only get some parts of your past life. You don't get, if I know the spiritual beliefs of reincarnation, you get some of your characteristics, and that's why Stella Theroy has blonde hair. And when you look at a picture of Lunafreya and Stella, you look at a picture of Lunafreya with her hair down and not in that ponytail, you see that Lunafreya has the same exact hairstyle. And I mean, yes, the color tint has changed, but it's Stella has blonde hair and blue eyes, just like Lunafreya. So you do keep some of your characteristics as some of your memories, but you don't get all your memories. So Stella becomes a new person after Lunafreya dies. Now, yes, we go into the whole thing where Noctis kills Stella. But after Noctis passes the world of Versus and goes through his trials, after he goes through the 10-year stasis trial in the world of Versus, Noctis redeems himself and then faces the greatest test of all, himself. Or should I say, Omen Noctis. Then after he defeats Omen Noctis, after Noctis defeats Omen Noctis, because Omen Noctis is a part of Noctis, because that's the Noctis that goes evil and fails the test, while the regular Noctis passes the test. After defeating Omen, Stella comes back, but then Stella comes back as Lunafreya. And then Lunafreya puts all her energy inside the King's Ring and says one final goodbye as Lunafreya. And to say the same thing Gentiana said after Gentiana defeated Ifrit. Restore the crystal's light. So after Lunafreya dies, given the rest of her energy into the King's Ring for passing the test, Noctis gets new powers like he never faced before. He wakes up. The 10 years have already started, and Lunafreya is gone for good. You know, and then we know Noctis somehow goes into a prison, gets out of the prison island, goes, talk to everybody that he knew 10 years ago, and then he goes straight to Crown City, faces Ifrit and Arden, and puts the end of the Star Scourge. Which could also, if you really think about it, this could also be a possible theory that that there's one way that Arden got beat with Noctis without Noctis sacrificing himself. And it could be if Noctis passes the trials, Lunafreya comes back after defeating Arden. Because I'm thinking, I know people are going to say, well, you're fishing, Devin, you're fishing, I know it's a little fishing, but who's not to say that Lunafreya couldn't come back? Now, if Noctis passed the test and figured out a way to defeat Arden without sacrificing himself, it could be possible that in that one secret ending, that Lunafreya and Noctis end up together, and maybe that's not the afterlife. Maybe there's a happier ending where Noctis doesn't have to kill himself to stop Arden. And I think that's when probably when he's passed the test. Which also, if the Star Scourge ends after defeating Arden, wouldn't all the damage Arden has done be reverse? The bad guys aren't going to come back. And I know, as much as I love Ravenox Fleury started out as a bad guy, even though he changed a little bit at the end. Ravus lived his life in evil, so he wouldn't come back either. And even though, I don't know. Never mind. It could be possible. Remember, he died at Arden's hand. That's why he had those letters. Maybe he'll come back. I'm wrong. Scratch that. You can go ahead and put a dislike on that for that. I messed up right there. But Idolus versus Stahl, and all the Niflheim Empire would still be dead. And since Idolus is technically a demon, if the Star Scourge is done and over with, that means all the demons are banished. That even includes Idolus as well. So the point I'm trying to say is, if Noctis passed the test, it figures out how to stop Arden without having to sacrifice himself, or if Regis, or somehow Noctis gets in the past, and by the World of Versus he goes in the past, and Regis tells him there's another way, another path he could take. Maybe there's a way he could pass the test of the World of Versus. And then after passing the test of the World of Versus, he figures out how to stop Arden without taking his own life, which it makes him and Lunafreya. Since Lunafreya, I think it could be possible that Lunafreya could come back if the Star Scourge is over, because everything that Arden did to the world will be undone. So maybe it could, if Noctis figures out a way to stop Arden without sacrificing himself. Stella comes back, but then turns back into Lunafreya, and then hooks up with Noctis. Then you see that secret ending. So I don't know what you think about this theory, but you can comment, like, and post. And again, I made a big mistake. Ravis can come back. I made a bad mistake, and I apologize for that. But besides that one mistake, tell me what you think on the theory. If you want to add more to the theory, whatever. And I just want you to just give feedback. That's all. Like and subscribe. Share this video. This could be a really good theory, I think. And I know it looks like I'm fishing a little bit, but wouldn't it be cool if that's how it happened? If somehow Lunafreya's alternate form in the alternate world is Stella. So may the crystal be with you. And I'm going to Donkey Kong next week. This weekend, so I'm not going to be able to do no videos per se. But if you want to chill at Donkey Kong, you just got to buy a Donkey Kong pass and find me. Probably going to be in the vendor's room or something like that. I'm going to be cosplaying Vincent Valentine on Friday. Itachi Uchiha from Naruto on Saturday, and I really don't know exactly what I'm doing on Sunday, but if you want to chill, just come by. I'll be right there. May the crystal be with you, and this is also brought to you by Anytime Fitness. If you want to get your good fitness, get it on there.
I like bitch who is your mess, ayy. Can't keep my dick in my pants, ayy. My bitch don't love me no more, ayy. She kicked me out on life, bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.